What is going on, everybody? Draco Invictus here with another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. Man, hold on a second. Oh my. I twisted my arm, obviously the very wrong way. And now I have this. It feels like someone's shoving an ice pick through my bone. Give me a second here. Hold on. Man, getting old sucks. Yeah. Oh, I've already been in the club. You ain't welcome me to nothing, dude. Jesus. The worst, though, is when I'm sleeping and like my sheet is somewhat like wrapped around my arm or something, and I go to like roll over thinking that my arm is free and it's not. So of course, you know, you're not, I mean, you're asleep, you know, you're just rolling over. You ain't asleep for long. When it feels like something is actively trying to rip your arm off to beat you with it. So then I have to lay there for the next 5 minutes and massage my shoulder and just miserable. Anyway, welcome everybody. I got me a short work week this week. It's coming down to the wire, right? So I work 4 days this week, a full week next week, and then I'm off until January 2nd. The problem is I don't have enough equipment to get us through the end of the year. And they're not sending me any more equipment, which means that I have to negotiate with other ICS like myself who work in different systems. None of them are close to me. One's 3.5 hours away, the other one's about 4 hours away. And the equipment that I need is from the system that's 4 hours away. Which means that someone is going to have a whole day of driving just to pick up, drop off equipment. And I've now got 8 days to get it all done. Because my boss isn't going to do it because he's off all next week. So it's gonna be a crazy one. All right. So we were done here. Let's get out of here. Dalton? Oh, what do we got here? High Society cigarettes. Nice. What's over here? Unbar and open. Outside. Okay. What's over here? Train station? And that's one we want there. It's 3 of 5. Nice. Ooh, high security lockbox. We've picked up a couple of those. Let's see what's upstairs. A whole lot of nothing. All right. Oh, okay. Whew. It's like, where in the hell am I? Now I remember. Yeah, we're up here. All right, we want to head over here. So since there's no real place to kind of fast travel to, I mean, we could probably fast travel to here. But I at least want to explore these trenches and maybe these buildings over here. So we'll just do it by hand. And I think I'm going to make some changes to my build, mainly because in the skills category, I haven't run into much stuff. I mean, there's a few things that I could hack, but this doesn't seem to pop up nearly as much as I thought it might. So I'm thinking about dumping all the points that we were going to put into hacking, which was 6. So 5 more points, and put them into something like sneak. Because sneak was supposed to be up to 10 total, but that would put us at 15. And each point of sneak gives us 35% more sneak attack damage. So that'd be like what, 100 and almost 150% more sneak attack damage by putting those points from hack into sneak. And lockpick, we're already getting up to 12 anyway. And engineering, we're going to get up to 6. And then observation will be at 10. And of course, guns will be at 20. So, but kind of refining the character a little bit more. Have we been to this building before? We have. So I guess we could have fast traveled to there. But we need to get over to there, so. Man, how do I get over the sludge? Z. There we go.
Restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive.
Woo,
Who needs
me.
to die?
That's what I get for running willy-nilly through here, right? I just wanted to come see what was up in here because this is something that we hadn't seen yet. Gonna steal their boneless, skinless sprat. Mmm. Tasty. Sign me up. Okay. Still don't know how to get across there. There's a bridge there. That is certainly a bridge from this side to that side. But we've got to get it all the way up there. We've already looked at that bridge. We already came across that bridge. This is where we started the episode and was up here. Okay, so we are across. Okay. What a pain in the butt. Let's get over here into the trenches. Oh. Nope. It's got the Zeterium or whatever. We ain't going that way. Let's go up here. Whoops. I don't think those were enemies. Oh, they're not now. They're just dead. No, this was like an Auntie's Choice outpost. Whoopsie.
Guns cocked and loaded. Get the signal.
Ooh.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
A lot of buggies there.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Troublemaker approaching.
Reach. Keep your guys on the inside, Commander.
Oh, jeez. Where'd you come from? Run! All right, screw going down there.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Start the fight. Wrist weapon primed.
Okay. I need more shotgun shells.
Victor wasn't exactly the partner in crime I envisioned DeVries to have. Someone with a little more grit. That man back there? Reckon a tough crossword puzzle would have eventually sent him over the edge, even if we hadn't come along. And DeVries had him building a bomb. She obviously manipulated him into acting against his conscience. But he didn't leave us room to show him any grace neither. You ever wonder what might have happened if DeVries had let us in on her initial plan? Surely we wouldn't have been taken in by her rhetoric like Victor. Right?
Maybe you would have been, since you so clearly had a professional crush on her. I try not to dwell on the past. I'm gonna go with that one.
No, yeah, of course. Stupid question. It's just, I look at someone like Victor and see the trap I might have fallen into.
Understand. You're two very different people.
True. But DeVries is still DeVries. She's good at deconstructing folks, uncovering their points of failure. She'd have known I had my heart set on being a hero. After Triangulum, all I wanted was to do for other colonies what Augustine had done for mine. Still do, if I'm honest.
Just stay focused on being the best agent you can be. You don't need the Earth Directorate to be a good person. There we go.
Maybe not. Past 10 years have more or less proven that out. Thanks for letting me wax for a bit. We can get back to what we were doing now. Unless there was something else you needed. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Shotgun shells. Let's break down. Yeah, we probably need more black powders. Crafting. Consumables. Trooper Moody.
Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful half-built landing platform on all of Dorado.
What's beautiful about a half-built landing pad? Calhoun!
Simple, friend. You see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those spidery crystal critters lurking in the rocks? Any order forces storming the area? No, you do not. The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be safe, but not close enough for any officers to get nosy. And I still get paid the same as if I was a frontliner.
What happens when they resume construction?
Ah, there's the real beauty of it. They won't. The Order's anti-air guns are a damn sight better than we expected. There's no reason to finish the landing pad on account of nothing can land. Command won't go back to building it until the war is won. Then I'm in no danger of being shot anyways. Maybe I'll even get a promotion for doing such a good job keeping this place safe.
The Order's anti-air guns really giving you that many problems?
Oh, no doubt about it, friend. They've been blasting our landing craft out of the sky right, left, and center. I can't even imagine the total cost of it all. But as long as my bits keep rolling in, why should I care? Someone else is getting demoted for that, not me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my favorite pastime, doing absolutely nothing and getting paid for it. Can't say I was expecting to see anyone else in these parts for a good long while.
All right. See you later, Trooper Moody. Scoped burst assault rifle. Made you guys climb all the way up there just so I could climb back down.
Takes all sorts.
What the hell's going on here? That's crazy. And there's more dead bodies up there. Fort Endurance.
Rare to see a place like this relatively untouched by the war.
Oh, hello there, floating targets.
Knock off the funny business.
Knock off the funny business.
What is this, some sort of zoo?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course, that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gum.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests, designer.
Hi there, Miss Denise.
You might want to try and tame your woolly curds with a little mog apple.
Okay, so I have a quick story to tell you guys. There's enough people here. It just made me laugh and I wanted to share it with you. It was a video. I don't remember what platform I saw it on. Otherwise, I would have shared it. I was at work. And it's a young man with Down syndrome. And he says, please stop calling Tim Walls retarded. We don't want to be associated with him either. I about fell out of my chair at my desk. That shit's hilarious. Ooh, what do we got here? We are trusted, and of course we have consumerism. So we get a 20% discount. Oh, and they're funny. Oh, funny as all get out. In high school, we all had a buddy named Terry. He had Down syndrome. He was the funniest kid in school because he had no filter and he could get away with it too. Heavy marksman tracing unit. I don't think there's anything here that we want. And the thing is that I would never call anyone with a mental disability retarded. That's only saved for true idiots. But yeah, watching that video, oh my God. Tears streaming down my face. It was just too good.
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention?
This is a fort. Those are soldiers. They are mantisaurs. And I am far too busy to play tour guide. Now, if you'll please excuse me.
Alrighty. Miss Rude.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
No need for smiting or interrogations. I'm just a regular person passing through.
Spectacular! We haven't had a chance to do business with outsiders in an age. Welcome to Fort Endurance, Auntie's southernmost base of operations and a hub of comfort and commerce. Or at least we will be in a year or two. Oh yes, Auntie's choice may not be your first choice, but thanks to our aggressive expansionism and occupation policies, we're soon to be your only choice.
What do you do here?
This is where we train Auntie's first division of post-negotiation Mantisaur aggressors, under Strategic Ingestment Executive 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, senior-most commander at Fort Endurance. Executive 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 says he is pleased to welcome a future customer into our base.
Good one for a second. That you were seriously saying a Mantisaur is in charge.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base.
Does bottled water go bad? If it's been out in the sun, like repeatedly heated and cooled, it might taste kind of weird. You might be getting a little bit of microplastics that, you know, but I don't think, I mean, it's not going to get any kind of bacteria in it if it's a sealed bottle. If it's never been opened and it's been inside, I'd say you're probably perfectly fine. I mean, hell, our troops were drinking year-old soda that was sitting out on a 125-degree tarmac in Kuwait and Iraq and Afghanistan. I think that's where Gulf War syndrome came from. Drinking old soda. A gurgle, gurgle, clickety clack in return.
You may mock, but I am sincere. I can speak as easy to him as I can you on account of my graft. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
I suppose I've heard stranger stories.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of sprat dung.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you.
That's the Mantisaur thing.
I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer.
Still right. Or is that right? Are you full of shit?
Of course not. I'm just a lowly trooper acting as interpreter. Otherwise, surely these folks would have figured it out by now.
We have all figured it out. Unfortunately, I'm the only one willing to say it to your face.
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right. Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
The last group?
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was sent to recover the pupa and never returned. But I'm sure they're just deserters. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
That explains all the bodies. So you want me to get a mutated pupa?
Exactly. With it, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
All right, I'll see if I can't find it in my travels.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second?
You didn't want to
Apologies
talk
for
to
my
me just a minute
outburst,
ago.
but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
You certain?
I am. I've watched for patterns of behavior that would demonstrate higher communication, and they don't exist. So, catering to his will isn't going to do anyone any good. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
I'll think about it.
I understand. But remember, the scientific value is immense.
Hey, one of my favorite cereals starts out just like this. Oh, it's not got the best ending, though.
Are we gonna get eaten? Probably. Holy Hannah. Yeah, aren't these things just adorable? They're like the big bad from Men in Black 1. All right, so we can go in there. This says don't go in there. Dump the bodies or you're all demoted. Fair enough. Set them up like he was a shopper at the auntie's birthday sale. Just then tearing a lot of them apart before the rest of us even made it out of bed. Andrews put him in for another promotion. If it goes well, he'll officially be an executive. And the extra rations we'd get if that happens would sure come in handy. God, these notes, they're just so damn long. I don't want to get 8. Already paid for my non-refundable, mourner accessible keepsake box with plaque on level 424 of the claim. And if Wojak eats me, there'll be nothing left to put in it. Fair enough. Let's drop a quick save.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Engagement.
That's why we dropped a save. All right, so we got a ladder that'll take us up to the roof. We'll check that out in a second. Nope. All right, let's go back to our ladder. Oh God! Whoops. Is there another way, maybe? Nope. Should have saved again. He fell a lethal distance. No shit. All right, we're not going to do that again. Let's go over to the other building that we can just walk into. But let's at least get the stuff off the roof. I mean, it is free stuff after all. All right, there we go.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barbed wire it took to get here. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar, brought to you by Auntie's Choice. We know consumers are highly discerning in how they spend their bits in an active war zone, and I really appreciate you dodging literal bullets to bring me your business. And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind, once-in-a-lifetime, exclusively discounted rate of 4/5 of Auntie's standard profiteering rate.
Wow. Are you sure you'll manage to stay in business?
Only so long as you tell nobody of this amazing offer. If everybody got that deep a discount, I'd go out of business for sure. So, what will you be buying today?
Yeah, regular discount. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Advanced decryption key, for sure. A pet for our ship. I'm not worried about the pets. All right. We can get up there. And here's where we kept dying last time. Please enter your divisionally assigned, difficult to remember, impossible to randomly guess, officially authorized passcode to proceed. Fair enough. We don't have one of them yet. Bonnie's vault key. I'll leave that up for a few more seconds for anyone that wants to read it. Is this Bonnie over here? You are Bonnie. Thanks, Bonnie. Ooh. 1,300 bits. Lots of goodies. Thank you, Bonnie. All right. We have cleaned this place out.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting better at food.
Okay. So. Let's set that as our active. And then we'll head this way.
Hey, stranger. You're one of those can't remember what, but I need help, and here you folks will do good deeds for free. Hey, stranger. Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
You mean railroad you?
They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here until they pen me in the sewers.
Why are they accusing you?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain. And honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
Who else had motive and opportunity?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Tell me about it.
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
So how does that line up with what he said would happen?
It was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Are you sure there wasn't Crabble in it?
Yup. Cuddy had told everybody about his allergy, repeatedly, over and over, constantly. Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
Is there any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
Let me try talking to the security officer. Maybe I can help clear this up.
He will. He has to. It's the truth. I didn't murder nobody. Please, make him understand.
Sure. Hmm.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. So what are you doing in our fort?
I happen to speak with your prisoner. I think we should talk about it.
You happen to speak with my prisoner? Without my permission? Why by law would you do that? And why shouldn't I lock you up for it?
Yeah.
And pray tell, what did our Trooper Bardot have to say for herself?
Your suspect makes it sound like her chief may have died from his allergies.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly, but only he had the deathly Crabble allergy. Could there have been Crabble in it?
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned Sisty stew. Stew that I Oh no. Oh, did you say Crabble?
Why do I suddenly think you know exactly what happened to Chief Cuddy?
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it, and didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock.
You knew he was allergic and added crabble stock to the stew anyway.
What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
Let's just say I'm listening.
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection, so I can't leave. But if you go find one and melt the body, I'll make it worth your while.
Do you mean one of these?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Now just head over to Cuddy's corpse and make it disappear. Well, really, make it turn into a small puddle. But that's neither here nor there.
That seems pretty suspect. I'd like to go back and ask him what about Bardot. No.
Come on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work. You'll also be saving at least one life from the toils of endless labor.
What am I supposed to be doing now? Officer Abner.
You're back? Why?
I've decided it's worth being your pawn if it means freeing Bardot. Because you're fun to annoy.
Wonderful. Then you should be off to find a dematerializer and dispose of Cuddy's body.
Alright, if Bardot's getting off, then we're okay.
Thank law. You'll find Cuddy inside the tower, but you'll have to sneak your way past the guards. It simply wouldn't do for me to announce your intentions to the base. Then come back and tell me when I've got no more evidence to hold Bardot and can draw this whole thing to a close.
Alright. So I'm guessing that's the tower. Drop us a little save again. Why whip? Still not equipped. What the hell? You know what? Here. Is that not what I was supposed to do? There we go. Okay, now let's come back in here. This back over here.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us.
It's only behind you if you pay me and let Bardo go.
Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardo is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage.
Nothing says thank you like a tall stack of bits. No, well, just not a problem.
I wish I had bits for you, but I'm still in debt from this uniform, and meals, and the incarceration fee they charged me for being locked up. But I'm telling everyone what you did.
All right. Wow, 1,300 XP. We'll definitely take that. Okay, so go back to the map. Set that as active. We are not getting in there. That is a load of shit. Ross!
You did it! Thank you, thank you. I wish I...
All right, try this again. There we go. Yeah, see, this place is Xyranium. Just all kinds of nasty right there. We're not gonna mess with that. What's with all the traps around here? Sprats traps. Oh.
You lost, stranger?
Hi, Frankie.
I don't see a lot of new faces in these parts. What are you? Order? Protectorate? Anti?
Actually, I'm Earth Directorate.
Really? An Earth Directorate Agent? I have no idea what that is, but okay. Me? I'm a Sprat Trapper. Cute little things, but their tallow and hides fetch a high price. Used to be Protectorate, then worked for the Order, then Anti. Whoever's calling the shots on a given day. Now, I'm just waiting for the dust to settle so I can find out who I work for tomorrow.
Ah. The taxidermist back in Matriarch's Mercery wants some fresh Sprat corpses.
Gregory? Well, I'm glad to hear he's still kicking. Loyal customer. Very particular about his sprats. These being hard times, I've had to raise my prices. Gal's gotta eat, and I don't care for sprat meat.
Client has high standards.
Trust me, Gregory is an artiste when it comes to biology, and every artist needs the right canvas. Pleasure doing business.
All right, cool.
Hey now, that's mine.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Excuse me.
All right. Well, that was an easy one. Looks like there's some buildings over here. Let's get rid of that. There we go.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Stop that scrounging around. Hit him! Got a distraction for you! Over here! Free hole in the head!
That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, Doc. I hit the wrong button. Ugh.
Takes all sorts. You know I got eyes on you, right?
Damn it. I thought I was being all careful. Careful enough. There we go. Yeah, the food I'm not so worried about.
Engaging in... Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Okay. So we explored that. Thank you, Miss Denise. Oops. Go back to map. Set that as active. Oh, definitely gonna die from that fall.
hole in the head. Troublemaker approach.
I just picked up a pupa. Nope. I need a uranium infused pupa. My God. What the hell was that? Definitely not getting down there. Nice. Lots of goodies. Lots of wall of text. I don't know what's going boom, but screw that shit. There's something over here, though. Are you guys firing at me?
Takes all sorts. Truthfully, I'm not too shocked we got done. It took stomping around on Order territory, the Scrappers, and the mad cultists. It was bound to happen.
Oh, man. Okay. That's what kept going boom. Was those yahoos. Okay, so the pupa is that direction, but I don't know if we can actually get to it. I guess we'll try. Let's drop a save. Actually, let's take a quick break. I don't think we'll get attacked right here.
Hold your fire! They aren't from the Order! Anyone who shoots pays for their own ammunition.
Yeah, we'll just post up right here. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I need to stand up, stretch my legs, stretch out my shoulder, have a quick bio break, get you some snacks, and I'll be back in just a few.
Fire!
All right, and we are back. Thank you, Miss Denise. Appreciate it as always. So when do you start the new job? When do you get to quit your old jobs? That's the more important question. December 22nd, huh? Nice. No rest for the wicked. Or the weary. Oh, yeah.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Oh, Lewis. Step aside. Swine.
Oh, got a flaw. You know what, Denise? Sometimes it's okay to run thin for a week or two, to not put up with the abusive personality. You know, consider it a vacation. Take that extra week. I know you're not getting paid for it, but sometimes you just gotta do it and make it up, because you know you're gonna make it up. That's not the problem. All right, let's see. Energy hog. You're constantly leaving the lights on and wasting energy. Your gadget energy now recharges more slowly, but you have an overall larger reserve to use or waste. Slow recharge rate by 25%, but we get a plus 50 gadget energy meter max. I think that may be worth it for us, because the gadget that we use the most is the time dilation device, and we only use that during our initial salvo, as it were, when we're sneak attacking and stuff like that. So if we can extend the time that we have the time dilation, we may be able to get more things dead in that time. And I'm not worried about its recharge rate, because it's not something that I use in the middle of a fight typically. I hear ya. This may come back to bite me in the ass, but let's go ahead and accept it. Ooh, a mega mantisaur. Woohoo! Do that. Okay, let's see. What did we need? We need observation at 8. That's a pretty good one. The additional weak point damage. See, if we take observation 8, this gives us 25% weak point damage. And then Eden Windage will also give us another 25% weak point damage. Now, Stalker, of course, it will give us 200% sneak attack damage, but we need to take Assassin for that. So it's going to be at least 2 levels more. Like if we took Assassin now, then we could take Stalker at 16. We could still take the points in observation so we can be ready to take that the next time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get ready for Stalker. He's 200% sneak attack damage. It's just fantastic. The whole reason we're taking Assassin anyway is just so that we can get the Stalker. And then we will put our 2 points into observation, which is going to give us additional weak point. So 15, yeah, 30% additional weak point damage, weak spot damage, just by putting the points into observation. So that's worth it. Exactly, Russ. All right. I don't know that we can take that bad boy on. Let's drop us a quick save. There's something that was seeing us over here. Where's the other one at? There he is.
I see an unfriendly soldier.
Why do I have a feeling that we have to go through that guy? Drop a save. I'm gonna try this once, see how bad it is.
Got my lamps on an unfront.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Ow.
Troublemaker approach.
Whew.
Knew you had my back. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Holy cow. Mine lockhouse key. That actually worked out all right. That's the rocket launcher. We're going to hold on to that for a little while longer. I think we're good there. Okay. Now, how are we getting there? We have to go. See if we can go around. Found it. All right.
Knew you had my back.
Yeah, I got your back. Shit.
Look sharp. It's a fight. Recharge.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. I'm the one you need to worry about.
All right. What else we got? Okay. Looks like that's everything in here.
Ready for the bug hunt.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Wrist weapon prime.
You had my back. Not walking this off. Get me back up.
Ugh. I missed all that stuff last time. I need more shotgun shells. Before we get into that fight. Just don't pick that up yet.
Sure hope Val is him anyway. Sure.
$65 rounds, that should be good. 90 will be better. All right, save here.
Ready for the bug hunt.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
no! Oh, I have trauma kits.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Ooh. That it? That's it. Okay. So we want to come back up. Oh, we can't fast travel right now. That's unfortunate. Means we're probably gonna get waylaid again.
Knew you had my back.
All right, let's see if we can fast travel now. No. Means we gotta get all the way out first. We're gonna get hit one more time. And we're out. Okay. Now the question is who do we want to give this pupa to? Which one of these idiots? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch an idiot by the toe. If they holler, let them go. Feed the other to the mantisaur.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Oh, thank law. Here's the reward I promised. I am downright giddy to get it into my lab so I can start my experiments.
Just a thought, but maybe take care when you're handling that.
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. Swapping magazines!
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Quite the nasty way to die.
Is that what I think it is? Might finally be time for some action. All right, you bastards, come on.
All right. We've kind of cleaned up the mess, I guess.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
All right. Journal. So we gotta go back to Matriarch's Mercy to collect, turn in this bounty. Turn in 2 of them. Find the highest ranking officer at Outpost Opportunity and convey the abbot's message. Where's that at on the map? Here. All right, so let's fast travel back down to here, and then we'll just run over there. Now let's do that.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Where did it go?
Recharged for mayhem.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get this thing. Not getting up without help, Command. Not exactly in fighting shape at the moment.
All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine. Either restore my life or avenge my death. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Knew you had my back.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
That thing's stuck in the wall. It's not dying. I have no idea what that is. Ooh, shit. Whatever it was, go boom. And I am like out of shotgun shells again.
The survivors are patching themselves up. Got to admire the naive optimism in the face of certain annihilation.
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're doing? Just who are you, and why are you walking through my triage?
I saw the explosion from the landing pad.
Some kind of rocket attack, or maybe an orbital strike. Can't rightly say for sure, but it came from above and hit us hard. Don't suppose you're looking for a way to help. I'm absolutely desperate, and I'm sure I could rustle up some suitable reward if you helped.
Sure, what do you need?
We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded than I have supplies for, plus a hefty amount of uranium poisoning. And the coils on our auto docks have worn out. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed to help the soldiers heal.
I got some right now.
How fortuitous. This feels like my first bit of luck in ages. Wonderful. That's just enough to get the first of our auto docks back up and running. Thank you. Still, if you find any more, please bring them my way. It would be marvelous to have spares.
All right.
I've been laid up same as those troopers, and I don't wish that kind of suffering on anyone. Antis or no. Let's look for those coils.
I'm glad you're back. Getting the first auto dock running again has been helpful, but we could really use the other two as well. Have you brought more compression coils? Well, it's not much, but here's what I have.
Let's see what you got. Anything good? No. Not really. If she was selling compression coils, I'd laugh my ass off.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot?
The order sent me to help as a gesture of goodwill. They didn't attack you.
Yeah? Well, what exactly makes you so sure of that?
Because the order Abbott sent me as an emissary to convince you.
Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what?
So if it wasn't the order, you have a new enemy slaughtering your people. Or he wants you to contact your superiors to make sure things don't heat up or escalate.
Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long.
Okay, if you want to help me yet, maybe I'll help you. Got quite the mess.
Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me.
You need help with those?
You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side.
Really? All it takes is some bits to solve this issue?
Absolutely. Bits are a bond that buys a broad bevy of believability. Auntie says so herself. They show sincerity, trustworthiness, and a goodly dose of class.
How much is it going to cost? Ooh, 2,500. But, I mean, it's definitely a different way of going about it. Let's do it. Screw it.
Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
There we go. I've solved one of Durbin's little dilemmas. Gather enough compression coils from Auntie's Choice drop pods scattered around Golden Ridge to repair 3 separate auto docks.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. That's right, I do. How does solving a murder strike you? There's been a murder at one of our forts. Troopers accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him.
You should talk to Security Officer Abner. It's already been resolved.
Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. Though if you're looking for more work, I'll gladly pay you as per Auntie's rules and bylaws. Solving the rest sure would pluck some cysts off the pig that is my migraine. Pay you? Without a previous agreement? So you ain't part of Auntie's at all, are you? No, if you're fool enough to do it without a contract, you're fool enough to do it for free. But that's all the more reason for you to fill the contracts I have left. They're plenty lucrative enough to make you feel passably compensated. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message.
Oh, Wojciech's little problem. I already got that taken care of.
How did you know its name? And taken care of? But it's resolved. Wonderful. I had no idea how to even approach the issue. But I digress. When you walked into my chaos, I never fathomed you'd become such a boon to my personal endeavors. Job done and payment proffered. And if that concludes our business for the moment, I kindly ask you to vacate my outpost. I have much to do.
All right. Sweet. All right. So now, yeah, that's all done. Done. Yeah, this we just have to go back to the abbot. So let's go turn in this stuff. Yeah, let's do that. And that should be... Yeah, here we go.
Got a bad feel about this line, hon. Don't like being so exposed.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
Friends, neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's mercy, leave the team.
All right, turn in completed bounty. Done. Nice. Oh, we even got an advanced decryption key. Even better. Got a second one. We have no bounty. And there's no other bounties available. Okay. So let's set that. We'll talk to Abbott Newell.
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can put it down.
I communicated your prediction to Administrator Agarwal. I'm not sure why she's budged on letting the refugees move into the exclusion zone, but I agree. Very worrying indeed. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered?
Victor was making bombs for DeVries. I was forced to kill him.
What? I'm grieved to hear that. Like many of our most brilliant minds, Victor was also troubled. I only wish I'd realized sooner the extent. But thank you for trying. Any other updates?
I found an interesting message from you, one of the conspirators, about Seer Wiley.
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time.
I'll be back.
Welcome back. I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss? Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean? Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
Why not take advantage of the space?
Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics. Yes, what have you discovered?
I went to Outpost Opportunity and smoothed things over with Auntie's Choice.
Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates?
No. Not right now. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's do this. Return to Doc Hollis. Oh, we have to recruit the taxidermist. Oh, we have to give him the sprats. That's right.
The meaning of life is numeric, and we are the keepers of the equation.
Any luck with the sprat hunt? Decent quality, all things considered. Frankie's work is second to none. You can tell the good doctor I'll be around shortly, armed with needle and thread, calipers, and my finest jar of glass eyes.
Here's hoping you won't need the eyes.
Not to worry, they're perfectly lifelike. Be seeing you, Agent.
Score! Just disappeared like a fart in the wind. Okay. Back in here.
Between the Protectorate and the Order?
Doc Hollis.
When I asked the seer for medical specialists, a plumber was not what I had in mind. Trust in the Order to think outside of the box. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else?
I also rescued an automech doctor from scrappers.
Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. A little token of my appreciation for a job well done. Now, will there be anything else?
I also hired a taxidermist. You're very welcome.
From a medical standpoint, the taxidermist doctor was an unconventional choice. But I can't deny the results. Here, you've earned it. Now, will there be anything else? How can I be of service? My supplies are running low, but then again, so are my bits. Very well. Suppose I can't help anyone if I'm poor.
Pinnacle Perfume Micro. Heals 450 health over duration. Huh. Heals 725 health over duration. Wow. Thanks, Doc. Ooh, score with the level up. We'll do that. All right. So, ultimately, we want our observation at 10. Engineering at 6. Lockpick at 12. Sneak at 10. So, looking through all the perks that we have, Light Step is the only one that needs a Light Step, and Tinkerer are the only ones that need points associated, skill points associated with them. Now, of course, next level at 16, we're going to be taking Stalker to pick up the 200% sneak attack damage. But there's no reason why you couldn't bump up sneak. I mean, it'd be another 30% sneak attack damage too. And it needed to be at 10 anyway. %350% sneak attack damage. Ooh. And then we're going to throw Stalker on it for another 200%. Next level. Sounds good to me. Now, of course, we got a ways to go. The little white ring next to the 15. The white part is how much XP I have. The empty ring is how much I need. But that's all right. And I think for that, we're going to go ahead and call it an evening. We got a bunch done today. Turned in some quests. Explored the map a lot. And I'll be back on Wednesday with more Outer Worlds 2 goodness. And you guys need to have a good rest of your Monday. And I will catch you all on Wednesday. And I want to thank all of you for hanging out. Russ, Denise, Marcus. I can't scroll up right now. But everyone else that was in chat, thank you. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate that as well. Like I said, I'll be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. So I will catch you guys then. Until then, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.